Don't let me stop you. Number 5. A paranormal researcher is walking through a graveyard in Colombia when a sudden strange feeling makes him turn around in time to see a mysterious figure walk behind a spooky tree, and it's all caught on tape. The brave paranormal investigator quickly runs up to the other side of the tree and, with no editing cuts that I notice, observes that the figure has mysteriously disappeared. The phantom-like apparition has long hair and walks with its head down. Something tells me that if this is real, then it was taking a few steps from its grave before disappearing from sight. Like I said, I don't see any editing from the time he sees the ghost to the time he runs up the tree. So this was all done in one continuous take as far as I can tell, and is most likely a real paranormal ghost sighting caught on tape. Number 4. A group of friends are hanging out, basically making a random video to pass the time until their power comes back on. They nervously joke about a number of different scary things that could happen to them while huddled together in the dark when a creepy moment actually does occur.
You are an idiot.
Gets him every time, ladies and gentlemen.
You
Whoa!
What?
I just saw something outside.
We're not that stupid.
No, seriously, guys, I saw something outside.
No one believes him when he tries to explain that they were being watched in the window by something bizarre outside, but I certainly saw it, and if you didn't, trust me, soon you will. He's creeped out and zooms into the area where he last saw it run off to. That's when he catches a glimpse of the mysterious figure again.
There it is. You see that?
What was that?
She's there.
Oh my god, okay, I'm scared, guys.
A strange humanoid creature is crawling on the wall on all floors. They lose sight of it, but that's because it's only seen when it wants to be seen. Soon its frightening face fills the window, glowing white eyes and all. In an instant, it's gone again until they see movement in the bushes.
What is that?
I don't know. Shh. Oh my god.
When you look at it up close, you can tell it's definitely wearing clothes, maybe a collared shirt underneath a hoodie. So this is probably a skit in just one of their friends. Still, the glowing eyes and lack of a face are freaky. I hope they are special effects and not a humanoid on the prowl. All of them rush outside for a confrontation. One of them brings their arm down while holding something heavy, and with a sickening crunch, it's all over.
You got the flashlight!
Number 3.
Do you hear that? There's been this, someone or something is outside and they've been f***ing with us.
Camden Natoli and his fiancée find themselves locked in a scary encounter with an unknown creature outside of their cabin in the middle of some haunted woods. Whatever it is, it sounds large and menacing as it moves over the roof, and even along the walls at times.
We're renting this cabin out from one of our family friends, my uncle. What the f is that?
I was thinking it could be an animal like a raccoon, until I heard these very deliberate humanoid footsteps at 1 minute and 25 seconds. Coincidentally, at the exact moment they question how intelligent it is.
Do you think it has to know we're here? That's...
In the mirror, you can see the couple embrace. Both of them are scared and ready to leave this world together as the creature runs amok outside of their cabin and lets out a faint cry. It sounds like some kind of cryptid, desperate and hungry. Definitely not like any wild animal I've ever heard. Tell me what type of creature runs on 2 legs and makes this noise. Knowing that it's not going to go away on its own, Camden decides enough is enough and opens the door for a confrontation.
Don't lock it, please. I'm scared.
But something out there senses his fear.
Hello? It's making... baby.
And sends him literally screaming into his pillow without showing itself. Just feeling its presence is enough to unravel Camden completely. Listen to his description of what he saw out there, and tell me what you think this unknown creature is.
It's gray. It's tall. It's skinny, and it's gray. And it has no facial features. It just has eyes. Eyes and slits for nose.
I don't know about you, but I think this sounds like it could be a rake sighting caught on camera. Skinwalkers are known to prowl the forest late at night and don't take kindly to trespassers on their land. They are also known tricksters and will play psychological games before deciding whether to possess you or even worse. If this really was one, then they should consider themselves lucky that this skinwalker was only looking to give them a scare and didn't take it any further. Hopefully they learn their lesson and never return to its sacred woods again. Number 2. Cindy McDonald is a paranormal communicator who has been into ghost hunting for many years. She has a YouTube channel called Soul Guidance that's full of bizarre explorations in various haunted places, but to be honest, the best paranormal evidence I've seen in a long time are from these videos taken in her very own home. After years of paranormal expeditions, I guess it was only a matter of time before something came back to haunt them. The creepiness begins on November 17th of 2017. That's when her beagle Mozzie begins acting strange. Every little sound bothers her and puts her on high alert. She seems especially wary of the brown chair, or rather the backpack that's on it, which they take with them on every investigation and may have a paranormal entity attached. They tell any spirits haunting this house to leave, and eventually the dog calms down. 9 days later, they run a paranormal experiment on their house to see if they can capture any ghost sightings on camera. Their ghost hunting equipment soon tracks a ghost standing on their coffee table, who slowly but surely make its way to the couch. I just want to add that I don't see how their software could be mistaking a bare white wall for anything remotely human. Also, based on the timing of this next clip, I think this creepy moment is both real and paranormal.
Can you say hello? Oh, there's 2.
Another wireframe figure appears in the doorway when she tells it to say hello.
Now, just to show, don't you move. This is what we're filming, this area right here, so there's nothing it can map in. It's just mapping in 2 figures.
They continue to see the same ghost well into the next year, and as the months go by, it becomes more friendly and comfortable around them. Here it is lying on the same couch as before.
Can you wave? Can you stick out one arm? Oh, I think I see you waving that hand. Wave one more time so we know it's you, please. Thank you. Good job.
They seem to have achieved some kind of rare bond between our world and theirs that I've never seen before. Also attached to their family is a little ghost child who is slowly remembering what it was like to be alive.
Would you like to hold my hand? Can you reach over and touch my hand, please? Thank you. Touch my hand. You got it, baby. Don't be afraid. You know I'm never hurt you.
Even when it leaves, there's still a small black impression of paranormal energy left in its wake. It makes sense that the ghost of a child would attach themselves to a backpack, since that's an item they would be familiar with. And not too long ago, they visited a boys' detention center that was quite haunted, so maybe that's where the ghost child followed them home from. While they were exploring that haunted building, however, they encountered a much larger shadow figure that gave them a bad feeling. Hopefully this ghost didn't fall and hurt or don't remember. On August 13th, 2018, a man named Chris Watts made national headlines after taking the lives of his 2 daughters, Bella and Celeste, and his wife Shanann, who was 15 weeks pregnant. 2 police investigators and a special canine handler now search the Watts residence on August 14th, one day after Shanann was reported missing. They are confident that their dog will be able to sniff out any DNA evidence that Chris Watts may have tried to scrub away. What they find instead is an abundance of paranormal evidence as recorded by their chest-mounted camera. Like this part where I hear the unmistakable laughter of a child as they pass through Bella's room at 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Listen for yourself, there's no denying it.
There's plenty of first vendors here.
Yes.
I'm hoping that was a motion activated doll or something. A voice says something like, "I have CC," which is short for Celeste, and they are standing in the room of Celeste 2. Then again, I think it could be the K9 handler saying something under her breath as she checks the closet, so maybe it's not paranormal after all. Things get weird once again as they enter the garage. Another voice, a woman this time. But it could be the officer whispering something to herself. Moments later, they pass by these containers in the garage. Containers Chris was believed to have used to transport the bodies from the house into his truck. The dog sniffs them, but everything looks clean.
Something has set him off down in this area.
As they are walking away, they record this. It's a wail of agony coming from all directions at once. But that's not all. The most compelling evidence occurs in the very beginning, but I've saved it for last. Check out the top line, very strange. It could be a trick of the light playing across the rails, but I see a little girl rushing down the steps. A girl with a short haircut. She vanishes before she reaches the bottom, and this event also coincides with a shadow figure sighting recorded by police on a different night after the home security alarm mysteriously went off on its own. It's in the same area and roughly the same size as before. A poor girl lost, looking down at the entrance and disappearing before she reaches the bottom of the
Don't forget subscribe.